lands, no cattle graze that ground. But a telegraph clerk keeps tapping when the sun goes blood orange down. I work the wire for the railroad with ink stains on my thumb. Every town from here to Yuma sent its troubles through my room. One night a message came in shaking, hold the southbound stage. But I folded it beneath my Bible for a gambler's silver wage. Tap, tap, sinner, tap that wire slow. There's a name in every silence that the desert won't let go. If you hear it after sundown, don't answer, don't look back. The dead still send their messages through noonday pass. That stagecoach carried Clarabelle with a ribbon in her hair, and a boy asleep beside her, clutching one tin soldier there. The canyon took them easy, like a mouth without a sound. And I drank 3 years of whiskey, but that wire still found me out. Tap, tap, sinner, tap that wire slow. There's a name in every silence that the desert won't let go. If you hear it after sundown, don't answer, don't look back. The dead still send their messages through noonday pass. Last night the key moved by itself, cold as a widow's ring. It spelled out, "Mister, hold the stage," then tapped a child's name clean. I saw that tin soldier standing where no little hand could be, and the wire wrapped around my wrist like it meant to answer me. Tap, tap, sinner, tap that wire slow. There's a dead in every copper line and a grave in every glow. When they find my chair at morning and the window open black, tell them I finally sent the warning from noonday pass. Now no man keeps that station, no lantern warms the glass, but the wire still begs for mercy at noonday pass. Mercy Sword had one tall clock tower leaning west above the square. It never chimed for weddings, only guilt that gathered there. I kept the gears and oiled the hands, wound the hour every night. The mayor paid me $40 to make one wrong hour right. A boy named Thomas wore the rope for a killing he denied. His pardon crossed the county line while I held back the time. When the clock strikes 13, don't you stand beneath that sound. Every bell you bend for silver brings the dead back into town. There's no dust deep enough for a lie to sleep unseen. Mercy comes too late, boys, when the clock strikes 13. His sister brought a basket with warm bread wrapped in white. Said, "Sir, my brother's innocent. The governor wrote last night." I looked down at the letter, then looked up toward the rope, and the minute hand above me turned as heavy as a stone. When the clock strikes 13, don't you stand beneath that sound. Every bell you bend for silver brings the dead back into town. There's no dust deep enough for a lie to sleep unseen. Mercy comes too late, boys, when the clock strikes 13. The tower breathes at midnight, though no wind can reach that high. And a boy with rope-burned collar counts the hours with my eyes. Last night the gears stopped turning, but the hammer still came down. 13 strokes across the desert, 13 graves around the town. When the clock strikes 13, don't you beg the Lord for more. Every borrowed minute comes collecting at your door. I spent $40, lost one soul I couldn't clean. Now my name is in the tower where the clock strikes 13. At dawn they found the clock face cracked, my boots below the stair, and one warm loaf beside me with Thomas written there. Of Dry Cross, where the roof lets in the sand, there's a Bible on the pulpit with a bullet through its hand. I was preacher to the guilty, kept their secrets, took their bread. Men would kneel with dust on their boots, leave with lighter hearts instead. And my own son came at midnight with his shirt all dark and torn. Said, "Pa, I left a man not breathing by the fence line in the storm." Turn the page, turn it slow. There are things the Lord will know. You can hide a body under stone, you can wash a knife in snow, but the word don't die from silence, and the grave don't keep control. There's a Bible with a bullet hole reading judgment to my soul. I took his pistol from the table, wrapped the barrel in my coat, buried truth beneath the floorboards where I preached on saving hope. They blamed the drifter out of Laredo, with a scar beneath one eye. He said, "Preacher, tell them different," but I let the poor man die. Turn the page, turn it slow. There are things the Lord will know. You can hide a body under stone. You can wash a knife in snow. But the word don't die from silence, and the grave don't keep control. There's a Bible with a bullet hole, reading judgment to my soul. Last night the chapel filled with hoof dust, though the door stayed nailed and tight. That drifter stood beside the altar with no shadow in the light. He didn't curse me, didn't touch me, only pointed to the floor. And the Bible split wide open to the sin I paid for. Turn the page, turn it slow. Let the desert witness know I love my blood more than mercy. Now mercy won't let go. If they find me by the pulpit with my son's name carved in coal, leave that Bible with a bullet hole, reading judgment to my soul. At dawn the chapel door swung open, and the floorboards all lay bare. No preacher, son, or drifter, just one spent shell on the chair. The sun went down like burning copper. The wind turned mean and thin. I saw her veil on a cactus thorn and knew the curse walked in. She came to town with a silver cross and dust upon her hem. Said she was looking for the man who took the light from them. No pistol hung beside her hip, no anger in her face, just one old match inside a glove and a map to my hiding place. There are ashes on the trail, there are whispers in the sand. Every prayer I tried to bury came back reaching for my hand. If the Lord don't send an angel, if the devil don't prevail, leave my name beneath the moonlight with the ashes on the trail. Her brother died at Bitter Creek, where the river turned to clay. I didn't pull the trigger, no, but I watched and rode away. That kind of sin wears quiet boots. It don't kick down your door. It sits beside your bed at night and asks what silence cost you for. There are ashes on the trail, there are whispers in the sand. Every prayer I tried to bury came back reaching for my hand. If the Lord don't send an angel, if the devil don't prevail, leave my name beneath the moonlight with the ashes on the trail. that match at midnight by the chapel with no roof. The flame lit up her hollow eyes, the sky turned black with truth. I saw the smoke rise slowly, like a soul that wouldn't climb, and every bell in 7 towns rang once outside of time. There are ashes on the trail, there are hoof prints going blind. There's a woman dressed in mourning with my shadow close behind. If you pass through Bitter Creek, boys, speak no name and tell no tale. Some men don't die in coffins, they turn to ashes on the trail. At dawn they found the chapel cold, no body and no flame, just a silver cross in the doorway and dust that spelled my name. Tree Hollow had no dance hall, just a stump beneath the pine. But a fiddle played there nightly, with no hand upon the line. I was fiddler for the cattlemen, played waltzes, reels, and lies. When they dragged young Eli from his cabin, I kept in their eyes. His wife stood barefoot in the doorway, holding flower on her sleeve. She said, "Mister, stop that playing." I played louder, not to grieve. Play, fiddle, play, where the black pine leans away. Every bow stroke cuts the silence of the truth I would not say. If you hear that tune at sundown, don't you follow, don't you stay. There's a song in Hang Tree Hollow that the guilty have to pay. Eli never stole their horses, never branded any hide. He only knew which rich man's cattle crossed the creek on the wrong side. They paid me with a silver buckle and a bottle wrapped in twine. By morning he was just a warning, and that buckle still was mine. Play, fiddle, play, where the black pine leans away. Every bow stroke cuts the silence of the truth I would not say. If you hear that tune at sundown, don't you follow, don't you stay. There's a song in Hang Tree Hollow that the guilty have to pay. Last night the fiddle found me in a drawer beneath my bed. Its strings were black as horsehair, and its wooden throat was red. Then Eli's wife came humming with flour still on her sleeve. Said, "Play the tune you played that night, but this time make it grieve." Play, fiddle, play, let the crooked cattle stray. Let the rich men hear the rope creak, in that they made pay. If they find my buckle buried where the pine roots split the clay, tell them I went dancing with the dead I played away. Tree Hollow has no dance hall, just a stump beneath the pine. But the fiddle plays there nightly, and the last note sounds like mine. There's a cabin down by Crow Creek where the cottonwoods lean low. No smoke comes from the chimney, but the lamp still starts to glow. I found her rocking by the window, all dressed in Sunday black. A wedding ring hung on a nail and a shotgun by the sack. She said, "You look just like my husband, except his eyes were not so tired." Then she smiled without a mercy, and the whole dark room caught fire. Don't drink from Crow Creek water, don't sleep beneath that tree. There's a widow in the moonlight calling strangers come to me. She don't ask for silver, she don't beg a man to stay. She just counts the boots by morning of the ones who rode away. Her man had left for Santa Fe with the preacher's stolen gold, came back wrapped in a saddle blanket, pale and 6 days cold. She buried him behind the stable, but his lies would not lie still. Now every drifter with his jawline pays the debt upon that hill. Don't drink from Crow Creek water, don't sleep beneath that tree. There's a widow in the moonlight calling strangers come to me. She don't ask for silver, she don't beg a man to stay. She just counts the boots by morning of the ones who rode away. At midnight I heard hoofbeats underneath the cabin floor, a dead man laughing softly from the grave behind the door. She handed me his wedding coat, still carrying the rain, said, "Put this on, my darling, I have missed your guilty name." Don't drink from Crow Creek water, don't sleep beneath that tree. There's a widow in the moonlight, and she's saving room for 3. The creek runs black by sunrise, the wind won't tell the tale, but a new coat hangs beside the ring, and my horse came back with no saddle. There's a cabin down by Crow Creek where the cottonwoods lean low. No smoke comes from the chimney, but the lamp still starts to glow. Man's Saloon had no whiskey, no piano, no card game, just a mirror cracked like lightning and a guest book full of names. I rode in from the North Ridge with a dust storm at my back. My canteen held a swallow, my coat held something black. Behind the bar, the bottles were lined like watching eyes, and every time I moved my hand, the mirror moved it twice. Don't look in the mirror, don't ask it what you've done. It don't show the face you're wearing, it shows the one you run from. When the lamps burn low and the dry winds moan, you'll see who pulled too soon. Don't look in the mirror at Dead Man's Saloon. I had shot my older brother, overland our father left. Said he reached down for his pistol, but I knew he reached for breath. I buried him by the windmill with his hat across his eyes. Told the preacher he died gambling, told my mother cleaner lies. Don't look in the mirror, don't ask it what you've done. It don't show the face you're wearing, it shows the one you run from. When the lamps burn low and the dry winds moan, you'll see who pulled too soon. Don't look in the mirror at Dead Man's Saloon. Fogged at midnight, though the room was desert dry, and my brother stood behind me with the same dust in his eyes. He didn't raise a finger, he didn't curse my name, he only held our father's pocket watch, still ticking through the flame. Don't look in the mirror, don't ask it what you've done. It don't show the face you're wearing, it shows the grave you dug from. When the lamps burn out and the floorboards groan, there's no horse, no road, no moon, just one more name in the guest book at Dead Man's Saloon. By dawn my horse was waiting, with no rider on the rein, and the mirror had one more fracture running clean through my name. Out by Widow Flats, the windmill turns against the desert air. No hand has fixed its broken wheel, but something keeps it there. Deputy under Harlan kept the jail keys on a chain, locked 3 strangers in the cell house when the dust storm swallowed rain. They begged me through the iron, said the sheriff set the fire. But I took his badge and money and called every dead man liar. Round, round, backward, turn that iron slow. The wind knows where the bones are, where the guilty rivers go. If you hear that wheel at midnight crying like a rusted crown, there's a deputy in Widow Flats the wind keeps wearing down. One had boots with copper buckles, one kept letters in his vest, one just hummed a hymn for mama with a tin star on his chest. By morning all the jail was ashes and the sheriff rode away. I stood there with his bloody payroll while the town knelt down to pray. Round, round, backward, turn that iron slow. The wind knows where the bones are, where the guilty rivers go. If you hear that wheel at midnight crying like a rusted crown, there's a deputy in Widow Flats the wind keeps wearing down. Last night my key ring started turning on the nail above my bed. Every key was hot as branding, every tooth was painted red. Then the windmill groaned my title through a mouth of dust and wire, and 3 men walked beneath it with their shadows full of fire. Backward, turn that iron slow. No badge can bless a coward when the buried testimonies grow. If they find my keys at sunrise, where the ashes meet the ground, tell them I went answering where the wind keeps turning round. Out by Widow Flats the windmill turns against the desert air, and every time it faces east, 3 dead men whisper there. Had no apple trees, just crosses in a row, and a camera under black cloth where the morning people'd go. I took pictures for the grieving, kept my silver plates wiped clean, made the dead look almost peaceful, made the widows pay to dream. Then a mother brought her daughter braids still tied with Sunday thread, said, "Sir, make her look like sleeping," but I knew why she was dead. Hold still, let the dark glass take its fill. Some faces don't stay buried when the shutter drinks its will. If your hands have moved the sorrow, if your lies have dressed the slain, the tintype keeps your shadow and gives gives back your name. Her father was the cattle king, with judges in his vest. He paid me off and folded bills to hide the bruise beneath her dress. I painted roses on her cheeks, set a ribbon near her chin, but the plate came out with both her eyes wide open, looking in. Hold still, let the dark glass take its fill. Some faces don't stay buried when the shutter drinks its will. If your hands have moved the sorrow, if your lies have dressed the slain, the tintype keeps your shadow and gives back your name. Last night inside my dark room, the trays turned black as tar. Every picture I had taken showed that girl beneath the star. She stood behind the cattle king, her braid across his throat, and in the corner of each picture was my hand inside his coat. Hold still, let the truth come sharp and still. No brush can rouge a murder, no coin can pay God's bill. When they find my camera empty by the graveyard in the rain, look close at the last tintype, you'll see who took the blame. Bone Orchard had no apple trees, but something bloomed that night. One girl smiled from a silver plate, and the cattle king turned white. Vulturage don't keep a post road, no rider takes that climb, but a mailbag swings from a mesquite limb and creaks like borrowed time. I carried letters out of Tucson, rain or sand or rifle fire. Folks would wait beside the depot with their hopes strung tight as wire. One sealed note came marked urgent for a woman dressed in blue. Her husband wrote, "Don't trust the captain, he means to sell the crew." Swing low, old mailbag, swing against the thorn. There's a letter never opened and a widow never warned. If the wax seal starts to bleeding when the moon pulls up the dead, Vulturage will read your name from every word unsaid. The captain paid me $20 and a horse with silver reins. Said, "Lose that note by morning, boy, and speak no woman's name." So I buried it beneath my saddle, rode past her waiting light. By dawn the wagon camp was ashes and the blue dress burned half white. Swing low, old mailbag, swing against the thorn. There's a letter never opened and a widow never warned. If the wax seal starts to bleeding, when the moon pulls up the dead, Vulture Ridge will read your name from every word unsaid. Last night I heard hooves behind me where no living horse could run. Then that mailbag hit my shoulder, heavy as a preacher's gun. Inside were all the letters I had stolen, sold, or burned, and hers was warm as breathing, like her hand had just returned. Swing low, old mailbag, let the desert have its say. Some men don't pull the trigger, they just carry truth away. If they find me near the mesquite with black wax on my head, tell the ridge I finally answered for every word unsaid. Vulture Ridge don't keep a post road, but it's sundown plain and clear. You can hear a woman reading what I should have let her